Hello and welcome to MGTracey. Now we've got Pancake Day coming up very short in the UK, and I've never been a fan of pancakes, but I do love waffles. So if you haven't got one of these, you need to get yourself a waffle maker. I've got some waffle mix here from America. I'm going to show you how to make the perfect waffle. To make the waffles, I like to have some spray cream. I'm going for raspberries and strawberries are all fantastic. And I have gone for American maple syrup. I've tried some of the low calorie syrup, it's foul. I think you're going to have to concede that making waffles is going to be a high calorie thing. It is a treat, something you perhaps don't do too often. And if you try and make it low calorie, it really is quite a sacrifice. I've tried UK pancake mixes to make waffles, and honestly they are foul. So I've managed to get some imported American waffle mix, and we're going to be making up half what it says on the packet here for a small amount. So we're going to be going 250 grams of the waffle mix. We're going to go 225 millilitres of water, and then you want some oil, so about 40 grams of oil will be fine. So we're going to mix those away. The way I do that is I get the water into the jug first, so I zero the counter, and now I just need to spoon in the 250 grams of waffle mix into the jug. So I'm just looking for the reading to go to 250. Right, 250, so that's your waffle mix sorted. Now I zero that again, and I'm going to add 40 grams of olive oil. And we're ready to start mixing. So you need to do this for about a minute or so, a couple of minutes, and make sure you get it creamy. The consistency should end up being quite runny, obviously, because you've got to pour it into the waffle. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to turn on my waffle machine. I set it to max in the UK, and you need to leave that for about 5 minutes now to warm up while you get your batter mixed correctly. So I'll come back to you in a second. So here you can see I've set the waffle maker to max, and you've got both lights on, and when it hits the right temperature, one of those will go off. In the meanwhile, just give it a quick spray, if you've got it, or quick wipe round with some olive oil. So if you've got a machine that does this, it might be obviously a little bit quicker than I do it. I quite like to do it by hand, so I can just make sure I've got the consistency right here, because you do want it clumpy, and it should really be able to pour like this so that you can get it into the waffle maker, or waffle iron as some people call them. These are very cheap little machines, so I'll put the links below. If you do buy anything from any of my links, you pay the normal Amazon price, and I earn a little bit of commission from Amazon, which I then buy more coffee machines and gadgets to play with. So if you can buy anything through my links, that'd be much appreciated. So I think we're nearly ready there now. You can see that's about how it should be, and we're just waiting really for this to heat its max temperature. I've spread a little bit of olive oil on the inside of the irons in there, and I can already get a great waffle smell from here. Our waffle maker has gone to one light, so red means it's still heating, the green's gone out, so it's ready. Ooh, there we go, a little bit of the olive oil burn off now. Just need to put a little bit of this in the centre of each quarter. If you've got the consistency right, it will just run out to the corners. Trying to make sure you don't do too much, or you will end up with it splodging over the side, which is quite a nice job of clearing up, which we don't want if we don't have to. Obviously none of this can go in a dishwasher, so unlike some of the coffee machines etc, you've got to clean this all by hand, so the more careful you can be there. And I think that's about right there. Hopefully you can get the consistency there. So we're going to pop that down. Some machines you'll have a lock here. I just push that down now, and I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Now if you're very hungry like me, this actually becomes the longest 4 or 5 minutes of your life. You may find that the green light comes on and off again as it gets back up to temperature, but that's completely normal. So during this period the mixture will expand and go quite cake-like, and what we're really waiting for the waffle maker now is to golden brown the outside bit, so that's quite a lot of sugar in the mix, which is why it tastes lovely, and just waiting for that to slightly caramelise on the outside and to turn a little bit more solid. We're halfway through now, and this is really what it should all be looking like underneath. So it's fully formed but not fully cooked. So we're just waiting for Alexa to give us the OK. There we go. Alexa off. So we should be OK now. So have a look, and if yours doesn't look quite right, then certainly give it an extra minute. Let's try and get those down. Just gently pop it down, and that's really what you should be seeing there. I'll move that over to my plate. Turn the iron off. I'll leave it open to cool down. So there we are. Look at that. And that is the 5 minute mark, so you've got about the right amount of colour there. So you can make this as healthy or as unhealthy as you like. I quite like raspberries and strawberries, if you can get them. I quite like this as well. And then of course, you can't really begin without actual real maple syrup. There we are. So this is another very simple thing to make. I think it tastes wonderful to me. It's a little bit of being back in America when we're at home. I hope you found that useful. So please like, share and subscribe, and come back every day to MGTracey for a bit more fun. Links to buy your waffle maker are below.